Up next, we have a little game called Slideshow. So, can I get our slideshow people? Alrighty, Slideshow is a fun little game where Benjamin and Jay are going to be giving you a slideshow presentation. What's it going to be on? That's for you to decide. But they're going to go back and forth presenting slides on whatever this random thing may be, with our 4 improvisers at the back functioning as the slides. Each person being one slide, generally a still image, but maybe a GIF, who's to say. And our improvisers at the front have to interpret the slides every time they say click. They will do new poses. And it's super wacky and crazy and fun. So, what do we want to see a presentation on tonight? I want to see a presentation on the rich and varied history of the invention of cornbread. Howdy do, everybody! So much for coming to the 45th Annual Barbecue Festival. My name is Billy Dave, and here at Billy Dave's Cornbread Stand, we do one thing and one thing only. Cornbread. Now, the thing to understand about cornbread is that it's a soul food, all right? And being a soul food, it's got a rich history. So you see, when we invented cornbread here at Billy Dave's Cornbread Stand, click. I was walking down the street one day, and all of a sudden a shoe fell on my head. And I thought, wow, that must be a sign from God that today something strange is going to happen. So, you know what I did? I bent down and I thought really hard about what good idea I could have. I went home and sat in the toilet and thought about it. I even looked up and I said, what do you want me to think? But then it hit me. It just hit me right there, just like that shoe did that day. And Dave, Billy, what hit me that day?
Well, son, what hit him that day was that we should make an invention. You know, you got bread already, and it's made of wheat. You know, wheat is fine, wheat is good. But what if we made bread from other things? You know, rice. That sounds too sticky. Pasta. That sounds too soggy. No. What if we made bread from the very thing that grew in our great nation of America, corn? Click.
God bless America.
So. To bring our idea into action, me and Dave Billy, what we did.
No, it's Billy Dave, you're Dave Billy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't get us confused, we're like twins.
It's almost like we got the same name backwards.
Yeah, we're like soulmates, but like platonically, of course. We're like, you know, we're like brothers.
I was born first.
Yeah. I mean, we're only living like about 2 minutes though. And so, I lost track of what I was doing. Man, so to get the cornbread production into progress, you know, we scouted out some employees to get us on board. You know, we needed to create a big enterprise in this establishment, and we found some people. You know, they were at the brink of you know, death. They were on their last legs. They didn't want to go on.
You would say they were rejects.
Yeah, but we said to them, we said, son, you know, we got a great invention idea. We're gonna make bread. Let's go make corn. They said, no way. No way. There's no way you can do it. We said, yeah, sure, we can. So they got up. They thought a little bit. They considered their options. You know, but finally.
Sorry, I got a new image last minute. It's crazy.
No, I think that was a mistake. I really don't think
this was for my college project.
I think there was something going on. Anyway, so tell them what we did after we recruited the new recruits for our project. Billy Dave.
Oh yeah, right, of course. Well, after we recruited all of them, you know, we needed to make them believe in the company vision. Because of course, making cornbread, like I said, is a soul food. You're not putting your soul into it. How can you enjoy it? How can you call yourself a true cornbread maker? So to be a true cornbread maker, here's what you gotta be. Click.
food, like Dave Billy said. Grown on corn, right here in our fields here in Kansas, in the 45th Barbecue Festival. And so being an American dude, you gotta have a fighting spirit like a true American. You also gotta have a large spirit. You gotta have a big heart, a big soul. That way you can pour more of it into every piece of cornbread that you make. Then, most importantly, you gotta be ready to fight the competition with that fighting spirit and take them out. See, we got a lot of rival bread makers.
The Italians.
Yes. They're making their sourdough and whatever the fuck else. But it ain't cornbread. It ain't cornbread, so we gotta take out the bread making competition so that only Billy Dave and Dave Billy's cornbread can stand atop this great nation.
Now,
Dave Billy.
don't think we were going to do a presentation without giving you a little taste of how to make the perfect cornbread. Now, we're going to end this presentation with what you'd expect. We're going to teach you some tips on how to make some good cornbread. Click. To make the perfect cornbread, we got to have 3 things. It's got to be moist, it's got to be crumbly, and it's got to have a crust. So we're going to teach you how to make that right there. So first,
this is my actual engagement photo. You see the resemblance? I love that day.
it's got to be made with love. And to make a cornbread that's full of love, you got to find the right person. Now, Bill and Dave here found a soulmate about 20 years ago. I'm still waiting on mine. You know, if anyone out here is single, you know, I'm still looking. You gotta find your soulmate. You gotta find someone you love. That's why my cornbread don't taste as good as his. But you know, and
Hey, but you're the brains in the operation.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm shucks, you know. And then you gotta go and you gotta pose yourself in front of your cornbread pot because you take a nice cast iron pan and you just slick some butter on there. You gotta pose in front of it. You gotta show that cast iron pan who's boss, you know? You don't want that cornbread talking back to you now, don't you? What you do is you take that cornbread and you drive it home and you make sweet love to that cornbread. And it'll turn better than any other cornbread you can ever imagine. I mean, you just get in the car